This presentation discusses Northrop Grumman's ethics and standards of business conduct.
Ethics, own it, live it, lead it, is a reminder that we must all consistently make the right choices for our customers, our colleagues, and our suppliers. Owning it means taking responsibility for knowing the rules and ensuring that we have the appropriate training and guidance to do our jobs with absolute integrity. Living it means acting according to our values and our standards of business conduct and bringing attention to matters of concern. Leading it means leading at every level, creating an environment where employees feel included and comfortable challenging one another. Thanks to each of you for the work you do every day to ensure our values and our ethical standards remain steadfast.
Our corporate values are printed on the back of our badges for most employees. What do these values mean? At Northrop Grumman, we take responsibility for quality. We deliver customer satisfaction. We provide leadership as a company and as individuals. We act with integrity in all we do. We value Northrop Grumman people, and we regard our suppliers as essential team members. At Northrop Grumman, we are committed to values-based ethics, promoting an open, honest culture. Our ethics program vision is to foster a workforce which takes ownership of our ethical culture, conducts themselves with integrity, and lives our company values. Our ethics mission is to promote an ethical culture where leaders create and encourage an open, ethical work climate, foster trust, and lead by example. We enable employees to act with integrity and in compliance with all ethical and legal responsibilities by providing necessary tools and knowledge. We expect all employees to act with absolute integrity, comply with the standards of business conduct, policies, and procedures, and seek advice or report violations as needed. Our Standards of Business Conduct booklet, which is organized in the following sections, can be found online and provides guidance for day-to-day decisions that are consistent with our ethics and values. And if you are a manager, this is a good resource to use for discussion in staff meetings. We encourage you to seek advice and guidance when ethical questions or concerns arise. It is your responsibility to report potential violations of policies, procedures, laws, regulations, or customer requirements. We have an ethical decision-making model created specifically for Northrop Grumman employees. Let's look at each of the steps for ethical decision-making. Judgment. Identify the issue. What is the ethical nature of your concern? Is it a legal or regulatory issue? Does it violate a Northrop Grumman policy or procedure? Is there a conflict with Northrop Grumman's standards of business conduct or values? Introspection. Who will be affected or impacted by this decision? Think about how your manager or a family member would perceive your actions. Can you easily explain your decision? How would you feel if this became public or appeared in your local newspaper? Courage. Make the decision and review it with others. Consider whether to escalate the concern to your manager, your business conduct officer, or the open line. Can you easily explain what makes your decision ethical? Please reach out to your business conduct officer should you have a question or concern. They are here for you. A listing of all of the business conduct officers can be found on the ethics website. If there is a time when you feel you need to report an ethics violation, Northrop Grumman is here to support you. Let's take a quick look at how Northrop Grumman's open line works. Here's how the open line process takes place. You can start the open line process anytime by calling the numbers shown in the U.S. and in any country in which we do business. You can also file a report online. We have taken a look at the open line, but the company has lots of other available resources. If you have a question, contact your manager. Your manager should be your first source of information and a facilitator for gathering additional information or guidance. Contacting a subject matter expert is the next step. Identify the knowledge sources and consult with them as necessary to enhance your decision-making. Frequently, they are identified on our department or functional websites. Each sector has a lead ethics director and business conduct officers located both in the U.S. and internationally. Employees may contact a business conduct officer directly to see answers to ethics questions, raise a concern, or to report a potential violation. You can identify your business conduct officer or sector ethics office on the corporate or international corporate intranet, ICI, ethics websites. The law department is another resource available to answer your questions. Please be assured that Northrop Grumman does not tolerate retaliation against anyone who reports a concern or reports a violation through any of the resources mentioned here. New U.S. employees will soon receive notification to complete our ethics online training. Review these instructions about our learning exchange. Northrop Grumman's reputation depends on our ethics, integrity, quality, and trust. All employees are responsible for creating and promoting an ethical work climate and for leading by example. You need to know the laws, policies, and procedures which touch your area. Ignorance is not an excuse. If you are in doubt, contact your manager, the ethics office, your business conduct officer, or the open line for guidance. A single misstep could be devastating to our business. Thank you for taking the time to review this presentation.